Hey guys, we're here playing in this Stim Hack League, Max deck. It's near Earth Hub. This hand is, I don't know, it's a little slow. And the KD is probably too slow in general. So my options are to like install KD, click KD. It's not as fun. And it might be okay to do that. And then basically wait to get money off and liberate it that way. But I think I actually just want to do liberated this turn. So like almost like a day job-esque effect. Spend a couple more actions to get a few more dollars. I have a hard time knowing against Hub if the game's going to go long enough to actually justify playing Katie Jones. Even if you do, it can get sniped, and that's always sad. So I'm kind of thinking I won't. But we'll see. If I don't try any other recon, I might have no other choice but to do it. Alright, so Imp in the trash. Let's poke around and see what he's up to. Data Raven. Oh. Okay, well that tells us a lot. We're not playing any kind of Plastic Read or anything, daily business show. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. You can't let that sit. And we'll go here. So you might actually want this Katie just to pump out more credits. And then we can beat a mid-seasons. I wish I could turn the transparency off on this because I hate when you fade away how they become hard to see. It actually drives me nuts. Is there an option for that? Use. Yeah, I can't see anything for that. That's a shame. Okay, we get a stim hack, which is no good yet. He's sitting on $4, not doing too much. I could probe his hand and remove the tag. I think I'd rather just go make him flip the rest of his ice. This is probably pop up where this one is. Let's wrap around. Let's play the corroder and go in. Maybe he can't res this. So we can start building our sucker token bank, which will be really helpful. We see pad. I don't think I trashed that. I think I run here and get another access. Or another sucker token, rather. Ideally, I can just parasite down this Data Raven. And then get in the HQ, because I don't want to have to be removing tags all the time. There goes the pad campaign. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Trashing group 4 would have put me down on money more than I really want. Kind of inclined to just go at the R&D for a couple cards here and there. Trashes the wraparound. So I'm pretty happy with that. Put something else in front. Let's play the sure gamble. On $2, he's not going to blow my stuff up. I think we're going to get in here. Doesn't res either of it. What's he up to? I see hedge fund on top. Can't mill that away, unfortunately, because we're not noise. Do I slow kill this Data Raven? Like, just take 4 turns? I think I do, because I don't have another way to deal with it efficiently. So I'm going to start doing this. I'll leave the pad and I'll kill it once he reses it. That seems fine. Or maybe I won't kill it. We'll see. Killing it's probably right with how poor he is, but he's just trying to hedge fund, so he's not going to stay poor for too long. He time walks. Get rid of my 3 sucker tokens. I don't know if that's right. Get daily casts, that's actually great. Yeah, I don't think that was a great play for him. Because you get to build it up again. You see Biotic on top, also can't interact with that. Both our imps are in the trash, so really can't interact with that, unfortunately. Let's go kill this pad campaign, we have to, before he gets back on his feet. I'm almost thinking that it's not too late for Katie Jones. Yeah, let's try this out. I normally don't play Katie in this matchup, but with how poor he is, I think we have a few turns. And we don't need the money like instantly. Like next turn we can do a slow turn of daily casts, click Katie, maybe play I've Had Worse, depending on what we draw. Yeah, he's on the ropes. He has the hedge fund in his hand, can't play it. Has the Biotic in his hand, can't play it. Parasite is going to 2. Another Parasite. Well, now there could be Architect or Rotor Turret. Question is, do we play Daily Cast or do we start probing here with playing the Mimic, taking Katie money, puts us at 4, we can get an access. Kind of want an access because it's probably No, I think I want to take it easy this turn, so let's play I Had Worse. No target for Queen's Gambit, unfortunately. So we'll just drop the daily casts, click Katie, and yeah, I think just wait him out, and I'll discard the extra Katie. So next turn we can take money from Katie, have $8, we can put Mimic, and we can go in. If he actually purges again, then we're going to be pretty happy. So he's going to be able to do click Hedge Fund, and then there's going to be ice going up on R&D. But if he defends R&D, he won't be able to fast advance with the Biotic. So he may even just not defend R&D and try to push out with the Biotic. He probably has it points in his hand due to lack of Jackson so far. Knowing he's on mid-seasons is actually really important. Maybe he's not, but the Data Raven often can mean that he is, or it can be a bluff. I haven't seen anything else either way that would definitively do it. So he's drawing a card. What does that mean, do you think? I think it means he wants to Astro out next turn. So what I think we do here is take money from Katie, run and pop the Data Raven before he can purge. We do get a tag, but we can remove that easily, and we're gonna get an access here. Jackson Howard, he didn't play that. Why didn't he play that yet? Must have been what he just drew. Let's trash it. Let's go again. There's the Astro. That's what we need. For discards, I think throwing the extra Mimic is fine. We'll just click for money here, throw out the extra Mimic. So having Katie did let us do that 3 clicks to net. Not much money really, but now we're set up to keep using this every turn. And he's a little bit stalled out. Though the sweeps has got him back in there. Sweeps definitely helped him. Let's play the Mimic. Let's poke. Decent chance he has another one given this point in the game. There's the booth. Yeah, that puts us out. Puts us out. We kept the tag, didn't we? Yeah. Is he going to be able to afford to punish that? And do we actually want our Katie? These are questions we ask ourselves. Let's see if we'll pay even more over here. Eli. I'm inclined to keep floating and just parasite this. Eli. We do have knifed in the deck as two of, but one of them's already in the trash, along with our same old thing, so we're unlikely to have enough recursion to use that. Yeah, one Deja's gone as well. Yeah, I'll use this. View. So if we do draw same old thing, it almost has to be Levy, right? Sweeps, install. Interesting play. Do we poke this? I think we poke this to get the res. Maybe it's Quandary. I mean, it could be Psychic Field or something like that. Pop-up window. Yeah, that's fine. Sand City Grid, sure. It's actually great, in a sense, because we get to land Queen's Gambit on that. I gave him a second to res if he wanted to, but people usually don't play around Queen's Gambit in any way. We got our Grimoire. Don't hate that. He has 6 credits. Do we go now and trash the Sand by paying $5? You know, it's a tough call. Like letting him, he needs Shipment to score it out this turn. Score an Astra, I mean, which he might not even be playing. I think we use Katie actually and try to put pressure on him to trash it. Spend his money for it. Because he doesn't have much money coming in, and next turn we're going to kill his Eli, and we can go into R&D again. Yeah, he's going to trash the Eli right away. Clicking for money. So what do we draw this turn? We draw Knifed. That could be an amazing card. We're going to probably poke here. Haven't seen any Quandaries yet, so we're about due for a Quandary. Can't pay Toll Booth. Another Data Raven. There's 2 Data Ravens suggest Scorch Psychographics. We could take a tag, go through and get an access. Problem is we're kind of exposed to Scorch. I don't really want to get double tagged. I'm not sure how much space to give this. How much to respect the Data Raven. We could also break the sub. So we'd have just 1 tag and a power counter. He's forgotten that I was tagged already. Okay, so we were trying to get him to trash this stuff, and he just didn't know we were tagged. I actually think I ETR here. I think we shake tag. Click Katie and start killing this. I think killing the booth is going to take too long. I don't mind him having a secure HQ as much because we're going to be able to get a medium at some stage of our heap. No, we're not. We're actually not unless we levy, because we lost all our clone ships this game. We have one same old thing, we have the Deja Vu. So this stim hack actually won't be great. Reason I say that, like we could stim and use the $6 to actually kill this Sand. but we risk losing our deja vu to the brain damage, and we might. Yeah, the same old thing goes away. So this is now our only way to levy. We're almost at the point where we need to levy this turn or next turn. Let's check out the archives. There might be an NAPD in here, actually. It's a quantity. That's fine. What do we do here? Do we want a deja vu levy? We kind of need our deck back, and it's the only way we're going to get that line. I want to play the Grimoire before I levy. Maybe I do. Yeah, I feel like we're going to want the medium to come out next time. We can draw next turn. This turn I just want to get money up. He's, I don't think, going to San. He doesn't have the money to do it. And he could, like, no, he can't do anything to us. This KD is safe for a turn. Purges again. That's actually, wow. Huge tempo gain for us. So our breakers are Zoo and Yogg. Probably we'd want to do the Yogg this game. Wish I had the medium here. I think we just levy this turn. Can't think of what my last card is. It's not daily casts. It's oh, I've had worse either. I don't know. I'm not gonna go through the whole deck. Let's just grab the levy. And I don't really want any of these cards. I mean, the stim hack might be fine, but the rest are just dead. And there's our Zoo Keymaster, so that's pretty good. I don't think we run anywhere this turn, though. I think we just wait. So if we get an imp this time around, that would be really great. We'd save ourselves a lot of credits. Trash in the San. And knowing he has Biotic, we could also go in there. If we see some clone chips, that'd be pretty good too. This might be Jackson. He's discarded a lot of cards. Dump 2 daily casts, get liberated accounts. Or sorry, draw Corroder, we already had liberated accounts. I'm inclined to check this. Well, no, I'm not really. I don't believe that that's something that we care about. It's probably another pad campaign. Business show. So now that he's paid for it, we'll go trash it. I don't mind letting people get one use of it, and if they pay 2 credits. Of course, Imp is still optimal if I can find that. He's getting on his feet economically. Draw, I've had worse. So one line is Keymaster. Check the archives. 3rd run here and blow up the Data Raven. 4th, remove the tag. That seems okay. I mean, this is still a little bit risky. In the sense that I don't want him to score an Astro off of that now that he has money. So let's check this one. It's another San. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to let him get one. So let's minimize our losses by taking money here. Let's play Quandary. I feel like there could be an agenda in here. And if he purges next turn, that's actually fine. Are we gonna get mid-seasoned? It's probably okay. There's a Beal in there too. Wow. Is he just flooded? You see the sea source, or are we gonna get hit with something here? Sea source is in the trash. Biotic's in the trash. Okay, so he's got rid of his fast advance pieces. Gonna go all into Sand. So thanks to Liberator, we're gonna have the money to take care of the res Sand. And then he's dead broke again. Does he purge here? Probably not, right? Like, he's just wasting turns for him. He can't outlast us. Like, our deck could run out twice, but at that point we have everything we need. And at that point the Katie Jones becomes useful because it's a recurring economy source that we need. Double I've had worse. I'm not concerned about Scorch. I think he's probably on mid-season Scorch at this point. Or because he had the sea source as well. Or maybe even instead of it. He's going to break himself to get the Astro, leaving his HQ unprotected. What we need is the medium and the big dig. Let's see it. No, that's a Yogg. I don't even want that Yogg, to be honest. It costs too many credits. So let's poke R&D until we can't anymore. We might just win. Sweeps weak. Okay, well, we got to deny the follow-up, so let's not play the Yogg. No access to that name from the trash. We'll just go kill this the hard way. So I pay $1. Pay 5. And click Katie. Throw extra Katie out. Not sure how I feel about 3 of I had worse. I tend to not play them because I'm too busy doing other things, and I'm not sure if that's right or not. I might think that 2 is okay. I guess it's the damage protection though you're using it for. Like, if he really is unscorched, this is our only line of defense. So this is Sand, which you can't afford. This is another card. He's probably bottoming agendas with the business show. Now that he has an Astro token, it's more important to get rid of this because he can top deck an Astro, he can just score it out of hand that way. I got kind of sidetracked killing this because I wanted to get my levy going, and there were things that had to happen. Still hoping for medium, but no luck. That said, the imp is pretty killer right now. I think we poke here first. Well, though, we could imp, and then we could trash the card with imp if it's something we want to get another access below it. Money from Katie puts us at 11. Deja, imp, run. I don't really love that. He's still pouring us a fast Dark Astro, is not a huge concern. I think I just poke this first. And then Deja, imp, trash something. He lets us through. Wrap around. See, I'm happy for him to draw this, and I'm going to make him draw it because I'm going to Deja, imp, Parasite. I can eventually burn the toll booth down, but I think the game won't go that long. Well, it might, actually. Let's kill this business show with imp. I'm leaving a Katie dollar on the table, but I want him to draw a wraparound and not a card that's different. And I want this imp out so I can run his R&D next turn and trash the top card and go again. And if he gets money, I probably want to also burn this Sand down. discard the extra corroder. So now thinking that playing Katie in the very first turn would have been fine. We played it later on, but we could have been starting it off the bat. Purges the imp. Yeah, that's reasonable, I think, but it gives us another turn that we really want to just take money from Katie, giving us the sure gamble money. That's quite fortuitous. Another free look, probably at R&D. Pad campaign on top. Huh. Almost should have gotten double imp. Well, no. What do we think about killing this pad campaign for $4 versus burning down this toll booth? He surely has stuff in his hand. I'm going to start burning this toll booth down. One counter from Grimoire already, 2 in the next turn. We can even potentially kill it our next turn. So there goes the pad. Draws in another card. So I should check out what the same old thing gives me access to, because if I could get the legwork, that would probably finish him. Same old deja vu. Same old lucky find. Or not lucky find, same old sure gamble. Nothing too appealing. So this same will probably delay until I can use it for legwork. Puts the ice here. So is this a toll booth also? This might be an expensive ice because he hasn't rezzed it. And what is this? Pop-up? My money's on pop-up. Is he throwing another agenda in the trash? Something he could do, theoretically. Another Katie Jones. Same old stim hack is 3 actions for effectively $9. That's not that great. I mean, if I had like a clone chip I could use to get something good out at the same time, then maybe I'd do that. $9. Let's just run into this. With one sucker I can beat. Yeah, we'll pay the pop-up. One sucker I can beat, like 4-strength Sentry. Like an Ichi, for example. Get a look, business show. Oh, man. It's expensive to get rid of that. I feel like I'm giving a window if I trash this. I think I leave it. I think I go here just to keep him honest. Get my 3rd sucker token, and then I burn the toll booth down. So we get to see what he trashed. He threw out a Scorch, so he was on Scorch. So we deduced that effectively. So he was playing like maybe 2 Scorch, 2 Biotic. That would be... I don't know. Sucker Parasite is just so strong, it's pretty disgusting. And I got into $4. But now I can pummel his HQ, and there's got to be something in there, and I can afford NEPD, so I've got my money sorted. Scorched Earth is in there. All right, decision time. Katie click or another access on his hand. I think if he had Astro, he would have scored it, but there's a good chance. What are we at? 11 in stack. He's got to have another one in his hand. I'm going to forgo the Katie click for another Axis and Sucker token. And it wins the game. I think that was the right call there on expectation. So we pulled it off, reasonably in control of the game. Just, your standard breaker suite you've had since a long time. Yeah, he had a bit of trouble to start throwing the dinners away, and he couldn't recover them. And I think he might have purged too much, because it gave us a lot of time. Like, every turn's extra draw we get for free. Hard to say. So should I have played I've Had Worse? Would that have helped me? Would have got me money, actually, so that's okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll just be playing them, but I always have better things to do, it seems, with my actions. And enough cards in my hand that I'm probably discarding with the overdraw. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Game 2.